Welcome to the 10th and final lesson of Enterprise Quality Management. Audit preparation and quality audit exercise. In this lesson, we'll try to answer two key questions: how to prepare for an audit and what auditors look for. Question 1. How to prepare for an audit. First, make sure that you understand the job description of an auditor as well as the person being audited. Know your responsibilities and your counterpart responsibilities. Read the local procedures and work instructions. Have an updated organization chart ready. Create a checklist as a memory aid. Confirm with lead auditors the time and date. Question 2. What are the top areas that auditors normally look for or check or verify? There is a long list that the auditors check, about 50 to 60 items. We'll go through them briefly. The first item they check is the policy. Is the quality policy understood, implemented, maintained throughout the function that you are auditing? Where and how do you implement quality? Where basically ask questions about the areas, and the how ask questions about procedures that they follow. Is the function properly documented? How often do they change it? And when and why? They look if there is a documented quality system for the department. They check for items. Does it exist? Does it comply with set standard, whether it's internal standard or ISO 9000 clauses? Is it well understood by the staff? Is it observed? The documented procedures, they also check 5 characteristics of the documented procedures. Is it adequate? Is it accurate, complete, up to date, and workability of the procedures? Auditors also look for error handling. What happens when errors are identified, how they are handled, and how they are documented for the prevention of future errors? What are the authorities and responsibilities of the people involved and the interrelationship between personnel? Is the responsibility adequately defined? The organization chart covers these requirements along with the job description. Do you have enough personnel and resources? Are they well trained? Are they well qualified? What else do they look for? They look if they see if quality problems are recorded within the department. Of course, if they don't have any problems, or there are no customer complaints, or there are no employee complaints, then that's a red flag, because there is no such thing as free systems or free error-free systems or error-free organizations. They also look at the methods and the time taken to resolve issues, quality issues. They look to see if there is a periodic review of the system, and they look for meeting minutes of management review. They examine the agenda and the issues that has been resolved. They also look to see if the non-conforming service or products are controlled. They examine the list of services or products to be avoided. They look for feedback, both internal and external. And they see if the quality improvements and suggestions from the feedback is actually encouraged and considered. They also try to examine if there is open communication and that messengers are not punished or rewarded for raising issues or flags about quality. They see also if the information is updated and sent out to the right people within the required time, and they examine quality memos. In the product acquisition and purchasing procedures, they look to see if are the approved suppliers used all the time. Do you have approved supplier list? What is the supplier evaluation criteria, both suppliers and subcontractors? And what are your supply chain management metrics? Are they measured, monitored, and controlled? They also examine your product compliance sheet and weighing criteria, and they see how do you evaluate products based on price only or price and performance. Another area they examine is the procedure classifications. So they look for the quality system procedures, they look for management system procedures, the product and services related procedures, as well people related procedures. They look to see if you have the following procedures ready: the distribution and control of your manuals, if there are any amendment procedures to the existing workflow, control of standards, control of documents, internal quality audits, and contract review of terms and conditions. Another critical area they examine is the project management. They look to see if you have project management procedures and documents in place and if they are followed. They examine your risk, time, budget, resources, safety, and other project management documentations and procedures. They also look for product and service identification, product and service testing, storage procedures, product and service commissioning, control of certified materials and consumables, non-conformance and corrective actions, maintenance and repair procedure. In the area of finance and accounting. They look for governance or financial quality or financial system quality. They examine your financial records, signatures authorizing transactions. They look for the integrity and security of your IT systems to make sure that it is not being compromised and the numbers are accurate and reflect the actual transactions. And finally, they look to examine the staff records. Corrective actions. After the auditor provides his observation sheets and his findings to the client, he also, along with the observation sheet, he also provides recommendations for corrective actions in order to comply with the quality management system and standards. The client will have to take corrective actions. Any employee may initiate action to prevent the occurrence of non-conformance relating to products, processes, and quality system by raising the matter with their immediate supervisor or manager. The supervisor shall record any such problems, initiate, recommend, or provide solutions through designated channels. The supervisor shall control further non-conformances according to set procedures until the corrective actions is verified as correct or the non-conformance otherwise is overcome or removed. So we briefly covered how to prepare for an audit, and we went briefly through the auditor's checklist. And with that, we come to the conclusion of this lesson. So with this, let's recap what we have learned through the Enterprise Quality Management course. We introduced the quality management system. We focused on business process improvement as a core requirement for implementing a quality management system in your organization. We listed management best practices. We covered the basics of management and leadership, and we linked those concepts to the role of the quality manager. We learned how to write and maintain quality system documentation. Then we covered how to implement the quality management system. We discussed, we learned how to monitor, measure the performance of your quality system, of the quality system within your organization. We also covered the enterprise management information system and IT tools that are used for reporting on the performance. In the 9th lesson, we covered the quality system audit process. And in the 10th lesson, we went through the audit preparation procedure and the auditing checklist. Following this lesson, I recommend that you check on the UNINETTUNO website and see and download the ISO 9000 quality manual as a case study for you to learn from and to implement for your own organization and adapt for your own organization. For general online resources, I recommend you visit ISO 9000 website, which is ISO.org, and management best practices website, which is iim-edu.org. With this slide, we come to the end of the quality course. We wish you all the best in your career and professional development. For more information on quality management and this course, please visit UNINETTUNO website and click on Medhat Younes. Thank you.